Hour is a Christian contemporary music bulletin of the Philippine Christian Fan-Made Broadcasters. All songs featured are duly owned by its respective groups and individuals. Duplication and illegal broadcast of this episode is strictly prohibited. Broadcasting from TGON, TVH Group of Networks. You're listening to DZYW koolFM. koolFM is a TVH Group of Networks radio station based in Tondo, Manila.
Alright, a fellow good morning to you all. Welcome to Hello Pilipinas. Today is September 21, 2024. It is indeed Saturday to you all, and welcome to the show. So, let's begin with what happened with koolFM so far. So, in case you did not know, well, one of our fellow DJs, DJ Steven, has not been feeling well recently. Like, he laughed so hard during hangout with Mamon at that time, and then his throat got worse. So, that's a big oof there. So yeah, but yeah, that's why there was no tutoy na lamao for the entire week, and also he was, not to mention, he's also busy with his exam. So yeah, there was no tutoy na lamao this week, which is pretty much understandable why he has to not be on air, why he's not doing the show. That's why. So yeah, so unless Steven's already well, but I do hope he is getting better very soon. So yeah, wishing him the best for the recovery out there here. And also, guys, later today, since we are not since we are not moving, since we decided not to move Hello Pilipinas to 9 a.m. time slot. Well, you may be wondering what happened to the proposed new weekend programs that are coming to koolFM that is originally set to air after the worship hour. Well, don't fret, guys. Dina and Justin in the moment and climate conversations are still there, guys. Yeah, Dina and Justin will still be premiering as planned, although it will now be aired after this program, which is Hello Pilipinas. So if you guys are interested with some really interesting conversations with Dina and Justin, well, yeah, stick around here, because we will be as here at Hello Pilipinas, we will be covering the lifestyle and entertainment happenings, along with the news, early morning headlines right here with koolNews. And then after Hello Pilipinas, it's a podcast talk with Dina and Justin. So yeah, stay tuned for the new programs. And yeah, after Dina and Justin, it's climate conversations, which was originally scheduled to air at 5:30, but now we have decided to move it to a more appropriate time slot, that is 10 o'clock to 11. So it will be 2 episodes back to back. If the episodes are like shorter than 30 minutes, we will air a work it filler segments until 11. So keep that in mind. And yeah, finally, 100% any song, or whatever you call it, 100% any song, which is formerly Japanese anime and anime hits, which was a generic name. Good thing I came up with a good name, which is now 100% any song. Well, that will now be aired at 11 instead of 9 to 11. That is because we are aiming to reduce the music automation on weekends and make it more variety feelings here. So yeah, 12:30 is music automation. Sadly, the classical melodies is not coming back anytime soon, since it was already replaced by GKS. So Miss classical melodies are not coming back to koolFM anytime soon until then. But Easy Jazz is still around, so there's that. So yeah, what are the afternoon variety music blocks? Well, On Saturdays, you will hear Siesta Musica. On Sundays, you will hear Easy Jazz, where you hear see some easy listening jazz music, and Disco Flashback, where you will hear the disco song music from 1960s and 1970s, if I'm right here. So um, yeah. After this program, you get to hear the brand new programs on koolFM. Stay tuned for that one. All right, let's begin with the lifestyle happenings now. Give me 1 second. I will start the screen sharing. I'll open the other browser window here. Let's start the screen sharing. Let me minimize that. My Roblox. Okay, let's see if it's going to pull up anything here. Just stand by for the screen share that you're about to see in the show. There it is. Let me pick that here. Oh wow, you have the new option called High Screen Preview. Users will now be the same preview of your screen. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I'm only going to like show it in the stage. So if they want to know what I'm showing, they have to join the koolFM stage. All right, guys. This is a very important topic to talk about here, and this is coming from Inquire Lifestyle, and it is called Rising Mental Health Issues Among Filipino Youth and How Families Can Help. So this seems going to be a very good read here. So this is from Stephanie Samson. So let's read this one here. As global awareness of mental health grows, studies expose a troubling decline in the mental well-being of Filipino youth, casting a dark shadow over their developmental momentum and biological maturity. A September 24 article in the Langket Fischi 3, authored by a team of 54 artists, reports a continuous decline in the mental health of youth since the beginning of the millennium. This global observation mirrors the situation in the Philippines, results from the 2021 Young Adult Fertility Survey by the University of the Philippines Population Institute, released in October 2022, revealed a sharp rise in suicidal ideation among youth. In 2021, about 1.5 billion young Filipinos contemplated ending their lives, a dramatic increase from 574,000 in 2013. The National Institute of Health defines suicide ideation as a term used to describe thoughts, wishes, preoccupations, and contemplations with death and suicide. What drives this crisis? 5 megatrends are at play. Intergenerational inequality among families, the rise of smartphones and unregulated social media use, rampant wage thrift, unstable employment conditions, and climate change. This intersection of social, economic, and environmental challenges creates a perfect storm, deeply impacting the mental health of Filipino youth and challenging their ability to cope. Addressing this crisis requires changing how we view and discuss mental health. In the Philippines, stigma often prevents open conversations and discourages young people from seeking help. There is also a misguided notion that mental wellness is a choice and that individuals can simply will themselves to get better. This is why it's crucial for families to recognize mental health issues and actively support their loved ones. And I have to agree with that one here. To effectively support mental well-being, families need to create a nurturing environment where open discussions about mental health are encouraged. Educating themselves about mental health conditions and their associated challenges is also vital for fostering better understanding and empathy. Furthermore, families should also model positive coping strategies by demonstrating healthy ways to manage stress. Incorporating practices such as meditation, exercise, and mindful reflection into their routines helps. Engaging in hobbies like painting, playing an instrument, or writing provides valuable outlets for stress relief and emotional expression. Deepening support and knowledge of mental health not only helps their loved ones but also creates a ripple of passion that extends beyond their own goals. Therefore, it's important for every family to reflect on these questions. Am I actively empowering the young people in my life? What bold steps am I taking to create a more compassionate and supportive world for them? So, this is a very good question to ask yourself right here. So let me stop here for a moment, and I wanna say that my sister is doing meditation every day. So that is good from what I'm seeing her. She does it every day. She does meditation every evening, if I remember correctly. She does journaling. She does journaling to reflect on what happened, and then yeah, she regulates her use and staying away from negativity. That is her point there, because she does not like hearing negativity stuff around her, so that's why she prefers positivity to prevent her mental health being worsened. So that is a fair reason why she doesn't like taking too much negativity. So yeah, again guys, it's important to ask yourself these questions from what we just read. Am I actively empowering the young people in my life? Ask that yourself now. And then after you answer after you answer your first question, answer the next question. What bold steps am I taking to create a more compassionate and supportive world for them? That is also the question you're going to answer yourself. What will you do, right? So yeah, you have time to answer yourself, because yeah. All right. All right, guys. It is now 7:15 in the morning, and we're gonna continue with the more lifestyle and entertainment happenings here. Stick around. We will be right back.
Jam prefer for kitties.
Cherry for syrup?
Jam prefer for kitties.
Cherry for tangkad sagad. Ang cherry for syrup ay may chlorella growth factor na tulong para may maximum growth potential. Pwedeng masukat sa growth charts with proper diet and exercise. Tapos, siksik pa sa growth nutrients like taurine, lysine, and more. Cherry for syrup, tangkad sagad.
Mahalagang paalala, ang cherry for syrup ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamitin pang
Pangarap na bahay at lupa, abot kamay mo na! Takbo na sa pinakamalapit na FC Home Center sa inyong lugar. Bili ng appliances or furniture available through cash, credit cards, at pwede rin through financing partners. Huwag palampasin dahil baka ikaw na ang maswerteng magwawagi na.
Mahalik na lipa sa FC Home.
Responsibly.
Laging pagod sa trabaho at kulang sa pahinga? Ayon sa mga pag-aaral, pwede itong magsanhi ng kakulangan ng sustansya na maaaring magdulot ng alta presyon, mataas na blood sugar, pati paghina ng resistensya. Makakatulong ang pag-inom ng Centrum Advance araw-araw, kasabay ng tamang pagkain at exercise. Ang Centrum Advance ay complete from A to Z, tulong sa malusog na puso, normal blood pressure at blood sugar. Tulong din para sa energy at resistensya. Simula edad 20 pataas, alagaan ang katawan, kasama ang Centrum Advance. This has been Medifacts for Centrum. Multivitamins plus minerals is the generic name of Centrum Advance. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Delivery! Maria Jose!
Akin yan? Ang laki ng box!
Surprise!
Eh, ba't ka nasa loob ng box?
Basta para sa'yo gagawin ko all. Tulad ng Pag-ibig Fund Multi-Purpose Loan. Pwede pang negosyo, tuition, personal needs, at iba pa. Up to 80% ng hulog mo ang pwedeng i-loan.
No processing fee at fast approval pa.
Kaya,
Apply na ng Pag-ibig Fund MPL via Virtual Pag-ibig!
Pag-ibig Fund, solid ka ban!
Ready for the power of 8? Ready! Jet! Gold! Kills mosquitoes, flies, cockroaches, fast! Oh wait! Ants! ticks and fleas on the floor. Ready, jet, gold. Bed bugs in the room, centipedes in the garden. Ready, jet, gold. And they're dead. Amazing!
Win against 8 insects with one spray. That's the power of 8 by Ars Jet Gold Multi-Insect Killer, a product of Earth Japan.
Knock knock! Shock! Shock na shock ka talaga sa todo na to promo ng Skygo and Monarch Motorcycles. Kung bibili ka ng Skygo or Monarch business model, down payment mo ay zero na. May free rear shock upgrade ka pa.
Shocking talaga!
Sugod na sa pinakamalapit na Skygo Marketing Branch.
Skygo at Monarch ang sakalam!
Promo runs from September 1 to October 31, 2024. See print ads and posters for more details.
For DTI Fair Trade Permit number FEEB 19359, Series of 2024.
Pare, alam mo ba pag may diabetes, humihina ang immune system. Kaya sabi ng mga pro, araw-araw mag-Immune Pro.
The only one with Zinc Plus technology. Kaya buo ang vitamin C at zinc at most prescribed by doctors. Tulungang palakasin ang immune system with proper diet and exercise. Magtiwala sa Pro. Immune Pro.
Unilab yan.
Sodium ascorbate plus zinc is the generic name of Immune Pro. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
SB19 here. Ano atin? Atin to chicken hotdog. Much malaki, much juicier, much crispier ito. Versus previous recipe. Better chicken hotdog. Atin to chicken hotdog. Parami na tayo. So in love sa chicken hotdog. Para sa'yo at para sa atin. Ang better chicken hotdog. Atin to chicken hotdog. Better chicken hotdog. Versus previous recipe. Drive-thru for a McSaver Sulit Busog Chicken McDo meal, 99 pesos lang nationwide.
Fofo, you forgot to send the dirty clothes to the laundry na naman.
Yes, I did, but I have something to help us clean our clothes in a breeze. Introducing the Dowel fully automatic washing machine with its advanced one-touch smart wash technology. All you have to do is put in the laundry detergent and Fabcon, then press the button, then voila! Clean clothes. And energy efficient pa siya kasi it uses inverter technology.
So why waste your precious time and energy on laundry day? Let Dowel Inverter fully automatic washing machine do the work for you. Shop now in stores near you.
Dowel, Dowel, Dowel.
This is Mikael Daez.
And Megan Young
For Dowel, bring goodness to life.
Sing along with me and Curtis!
Nanghihinayang sa araw ko.
Uy, friend, di maka-move on dahil sa sipon?
Magbagong Neozep Z Plus, now with zinc. Mas bilis galing sa sintomas ng sipon by 2 to 3 days versus Neozep Forte.
Walang hinayang, bawi na ang araw ko.
Neozep Z Plus, now with zinc.
Alagang Unilab yan.
Phenylephrine HCl chlorphenamine maleate paracetamol plus zinc is the generic name of Neozep Z Plus. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Negosyong budget-friendly, sagod ng DIY Body. Sa 250 pesos, may 15 to 16 liters ka ng DIY dishwashing liquid na pwede mong ibenta. Visit us on Shopee, Lazada, and TikTok. DIY Body. Negosyong budget-friendly, abot kamay mo na.
Hi, mga besties! Everyday, dami nilang cravings. Craving ko naman yung aming savings. Best foods ay sulit. More order. Thick and creamy. All-purpose na dressing. Sulit, sarap, ulitin. Best foods yan. Best foods yan.
Where does your power really come from?
Power to learn.
Power to cure.
Power to create.
Power to connect with loved ones.
Hello?
Mom!
At Aboitiz Power, we aim to provide reliable and sustainable energy. Powering you and life. Aboitiz Power. We power you. May tanong si Simon Rodel.
Pare, may insurance plan bang nagbibigay protection sa akin at nag-iipon para sa pag-aaral ng anak ko?
Oo naman!
Sa Sun Life Grepa, gets ka namin, sagot ka namin. Client can avail of Sun Life Grepa policies while in the Philippines.
7:23 in the morning, and you're still with us right here on Hello Pilipinas. Okay, let's continue with the lifestyle updates here, ladies and gentlemen. Let me grab my screen share again. And this time it's all about the wine. The wine that is in crisis right now. So, okay, so again, this is coming from the Inquiry Lifestyle, and you can see the headline right here. Wine is in a global crisis. This shop is trying to help, and we will get into that very soon here. So let's get into that now. Wine Drop is on the mission to make more people drink wine. The strategy? Make it more fun. Okay, we are seeing some technical difficulties with the stream. I'm not sure why. Let me check the other Discord here. I am seeing the Discord. I'm seeing my screen share just fine on the koolFM. I'm not sure why. Let me see if it's working now. Alright, there you go. That looks perfect. Okay, let's continue here. Alright, wine is in a global crisis, and this job is trying to help to save the wine industry. So let's get into that one here. Wine Drop is on a mission to make more people drink wine. The strategy, make it more fun. So, we have a big crisis in wine globally. There's too much wine and people are drinking less. When the Inquirer Lifestyle met with Wine Drop's managing director John Philippe Gouliot, he dropped this sobering yet unfortunately long-standing fact. There has been a downward trend in wine consumption globally since 2018, and the most recent estimate by the International Organization of Vine and Wine noted that 2023 consumption was the lowest volume they have recorded since 1996. Despite the decreased demand in European and Western wine drinking countries, and even China, it's surprising to see that the wine market is actually growing in the Philippines. In 2022, the country was noted to be one of the most exciting wine markets thanks to the continued increase in wine consumption here. However, there's still much work to be done. For wine distributors like AWC, of which Wine Drop is under, tackling Filipinos' taste buds for wine is proving to be a reliable strategy. Wine Drop is AWC's retail component, providing spaces for consumers to directly purchase, drink, and even learn more about the wines they carry. Since 2014, AWC has been known for supplying quality wine to some of the country's top hotels, resorts, and restaurants, such as the Shangri-La Group, Grand Hyatt, Fairmont, Raffles, Dusit Tihani, as well as Soler and Okada. Wine was not really in the culture of the Philippines, so a lot of restaurants didn't really have a wine list. A lot of Filipinos are also traveling the world, and of course they get into wine more. So our first mission was really to bring good quality wine from around the globe and help restaurants build the wine list, Gilot says. But after years of showcasing the wines at partner restaurants and online resellers, the group realized the need for a platform or space where customers could buy bottles directly. It was a bit frustrating that there's no shop to showcase our wine for people. If they enjoy the wine in a restaurant, they don't really know where to buy it for their home. So that was our first motivation, to have a place where people can find all the wine. The pandemic also played a major role in AWC's decision to establish Wine Drop. Because most of our customers were hotels and restaurants and they were all closed during COVID, we had a lot of stock of wine, Gilot says. Thus, our website, winedrop.live, was created. And we're going to open the website later, but let's continue. Soon after, Wine Drop ventured into putting up a physical space in Green Hills. Gilot describes the neighborhood as one that is dynamic, with people who love food and beverages. After a year in Green Hills, Wine Drop ventured into a second location, this time in Makati, along the strip of warehouses at Chino Roces Extension. The decision to open here came with twofold benefits. As primarily a wine importer, having both a shop and a warehouse space was crucial. The warehouse, which they keep cold at a controlled temperature of 16 to 17 degrees every day, ensures that the wine they carry will maintain its quality. Wine is a product that's still alive, Gilot says. If you don't take care of it, it will turn into vinegar. That's not what it's supposed to be. Now, about the Filipinos and wine, while the Philippines is still not a major wine market, it is showing great promise, especially in recent years. Gilot attributes this to the rapidly changing food and beverage landscape in the country. Filipinos usually eat and they drink after. In France, you eat and drink at the same time. It's two different cultures. But when you look at these new fantastic restaurants opening with a new chef generation, when you look at all these new sommeliers or bartenders who have worked abroad and are coming back to the Philippines, they bring what they learn abroad. That's what makes Manila unique, I think, and very impressive in terms of new concepts, Gillen says. This new generation of Filipinos are so passionate about wine, he says. I know a lot of them, and their passion is wine to taste wine. I think you have this big dynamic market where people enjoy going out and drinking good stuff as well. So what you're seeing on the left is the GM Philippe Gilot, and on the right you see the Chachu Cap de Fer. That's the one there. So you have this. I think the founder here. He's really looking good so far here. With this growing interest in wine, One Drop's mission is to further cultivate that interest. Wine could sound intimidating for some people. Not everyone's going to go to a 5-star hotel to drink wine. And when you open the wine list, it's very hard to choose, Gillard says. At One Drop, we wanted to have a nice place that's engaging and easy to come in. The idea of One Drop is really to make a wine shop that is accessible. At the Makati shop, their wines are classified by taste profile instead of price or country of origin. The featured wines come in a wide range of prices, the cheapest bottles falling below 1,000 pesos, while with the most expensive ones priced at around 20,000 pesos. But with taste as the priority at One Drop, customers can browse the shelves themselves, ranging from light, medium, and heavy reds to light and crimps, and even attic whites. So you have the collection here, which I'm going to open a new tab here. So this section is round and structure red. You can see here. So what I'm seeing here is they offer, I can't tell that brand here, but I'm pretty sure this is Chat Italy something here. But yeah, you have a lot of wine beverages here. But wait, there's more. This is crisp crisp and fruity wine, and this is where the other collection of wine bottles are here. Look at that. Yeah, another collection of wine bottles. And finally, in that photo, you have fresh and full rose. You have another one here. So on the top is Chatu Rubin. You have Source of Joy. You have again, the left one I can tell one here. And then on the bottom section you have Fustino Fifth. You have Hito. You have Fustino. And yeah, there's a lot of brands you can find for the price here. So really awesome looking wine bottles there. All members of Wine Drop's shop staff are also knowledgeable about wines, happily providing recommendations based on customer preferences. Caleb himself is very hands-on, having sourced nearly 80% of their wine selection. Being born in a winemaking family, Gilad has long been connected to winemakers from various countries. At One Drop, he shares the goal to really push for the wines by family-owned wine companies, especially the ones he personally can vouch for. I like to work with friends, and it's easier for me to sell it to you or to the F&B director and say, This wine is by my friend. When I look at all the labels, I know all the wine makers, and I'm very happy to be the messenger for them. In the store, Wine Drop has also partnered with chefs whose dishes and products make up the shop's concise menu. We're not a bar or restaurant, Gillard emphasizes. What started as a basic platter of cold cuts and cheese to simply accompany the wines being showcased in freshly cooked. It's not enough. When people come here, they want to taste the wine, so they need food. If you drink without eating, you know what's going to happen, Gillard laughs. French master chef Cyril Shonen helped develop the Les Plats Caneville menu for One Drop. Les Plats Caneville, Gillard explains, are French dishes meant to be shared at the table. You put it in a big pot, a bit like when you're with your family and friends, and you put it in the middle and share. So, the first photo shows cassolette, a slow-cooked stew popular in France. The next photo is cold cut and cheese. The cheese farm features cheese from Malagos farm in Davao. So you have some mini dishes here. That's nice. From Nongyen's Sishu are appetizers like chicken liver and pork head pate, beetroot, salmon, relax, quiche, and a light but delectable fugase pisaladire. Hot dishes like beef gurignon, chicken confit, and cassoulet, as well as desserts like guin aman and chocolate molax are also available. Meanwhile, Spanish chef Chile Gonzalez stocks Wine Drop with deli favorites like the New York style beef brisket, pastrami, and grilled octopus a la Galega. Black Pig supplies the shop with 8-inch pizzas alongside tapas by Deluxe Store. Amid global fairs, and assortment of cheese by local farm Malagos can also be enjoyed with cold cuts. The Philippines is making a fantastic cheese. Even as a Frenchman, I'm so happy and proud we're putting Philippine cheese on our selection, Gillard says. In crafting the menu, Gillard emphasizes the meal's shareability and partnering with wine. Wine pairing is one of Wine Drop's primary campaigns, both on social media and in their events. On Instagram, a number of videos highlight different wines paired with various dishes and cuisines. Their events and collaborations also emphasize how wine pair can be paired with a variety of dishes, from pizza to oysters. So on the left you have fugase pis saladire. That's the food right there. And on the right is a photo of a chef pouring a wine. And the last section here, making wine approachable. The idea of Wine Drop is to make it fun as well. I really want to make fun and more accessible in terms of price and in terms of knowledge for everyone, Gillard says. It's very important that we are able to read to teach, but in a fun way. True to this mission, Wine Drop regularly hosts Wine 101 sessions and even wine game nights where guests can learn trivia about wine, all while enjoying glasses themselves. Among the shelves bearing various wines are books and even board games all about wine making and drinking. An impressive red box, for example, opens up to thousands of bottles, each one representing a key ingredient or scent profile you would likely find in a variety of wines. The board game helps train the nose to pick up the various notes. While Wine Drop organizes regular wine communes and trivia nights, guests can also enjoy a short input to one-on-one session at the shop. Everyone's a wine expert in the shop, Gillard says, so it's definitely easy to simply ask to know more about the wine you're drinking. So, and lastly, when it comes down to it, Gillard recommends really just drinking more to develop one that one stays for wine. It's basic, but drink more wine. When you drink, always look at the label and try to get 3 main pieces of information: the country, the region, and the grape varietal. And when you drink, put a note on your phone, and if you come to us with a list of wines you like and don't like, we can tell you what you should get. And come to Wine Drop. Go for dinner with 6 friends. Let's do a wine 101. For 30 minutes, you learn, and after, you have a good evening here. So at least you get drunk, but you get smarter. Very good read here. So guys, Wine Drop is a very interesting concept from Gillard himself. So very interesting here. And also, before I forget, we're going to be visiting the website Before I forget, we're going to visit their website, which is called winedrop.life. So let's visit that here. So when we open that website, this should bring up their website here, and there it is. Wine Drop by Wine Online. So we're going to show you the catalog of what they offer, what wines they offer online. So yeah, let's say we're going to select the location. Let me just go check my Roblox here. And when you first open the website, you get the letter, you get the pop-up as prompting you to sign up for the new One Drop community, which I'm not going to do that. So yeah, you have options to select the store. I'm going to say Manila store since I reside in NCR, so let's click continue. Once we select the location, you can start browsing the website and see what they have here. So you have Dr. Lucen, never heard of that brand here. And actually this is my first time visiting the website. Oh, this is very laggy, I'm sorry. But yeah, you can see we have Dr. Lucen. We have Ginoon September. Hey, look at that. Windows Club, choose your wine experience and eventually you can taste. And you have non-wine products, which I'm surprised they're selling it. Nice to see that one here. And you can book a table. And they have their partners, which is, yeah, they have a lot of partners. Look at that. They have a lot of partners. So you can see they partner with a lot of wine making companies. So that's good to see, to hear. And this is the customer's review right here. Look at that. All 5 stars, guys. All 5 stars. And then you have the same day delivery. You have free shipping for 5K minimum and easy payment when bank transfer, credit, and debit card online. However, e-wallets option have remained to be seen, but at least you get a free delivery if you go over 5,000 pesos. So yeah, I'm not gonna go through much since we're going a bit over time. But yeah, if you guys are interested in checking their wine selection, you can visit their website winedrop.life. That's winedrop.life. It is now 7:42 in the morning. We will now get ready for the news headlines right here on Hello Pilipinas. So stick around. 7:42. We will be right back.
Pag crispy pata ang ulam ni Bunso, masakit daw sa ngipin. Aray! Pag laging nagdo-toothbrush with Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection, ang tibay ng ngipin ko! Versus non-fluoride calcium carbonate toothpaste, Colgate, ngiping matibay. Ngiping palaban! With regular use.
Fujidenzo believes that appliances are long-term investments, so it is very important to choose wisely. And what could be a wiser choice than using reliable, durable, and energy-saving appliances from Fujidenzo? Just like families and companies trusting Fujidenzo, you will see the difference when you upgrade your usual appliances to Fujidenzo HD inverter appliances. Fujidenzo, quality above all. Upgrade your home, upgrade your business with Fujidenzo, quality above all.
doctor. Kati-kati, alipunga, buni, at galis? Huwag nang problemahin pa. Mag-dobleng proteksyon sa Dr. S. Wong. Step 1, mag-Dr. S. Wong Sulfur Soap Yellow sa pagligo. Step 2, mag-Dr. S. Wong's Whitfield's Ointment, tulong proteksyon at lunas sa makating fungi. Magaan lang sa bulsa. Huwag nang tiisin ng kati-kati at fungi. Mag-Dr. S. Wong. Dr. S. Wong Sulfur Soap Yellow at Dr. S. Wong's Whitfield's Ointment. Sulfur is the generic name of Dr. S. Wong Sulfur Soap. Benzoic acid plus salicylic acid is the generic name of Whitfield's Ointment. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Responsibly.
Nananakit ang katawan? Hindi dapat tinitiis yan. Ipinakikilala. OL Scent Oil Liniment.
OL Scent Oil Liniment para sa rayuma.
OL Scent
Para sa muscle pains.
OL Scent
Para sa sakit ng ulo.
OL Scent para sa stomachache, stiffness, cramps, sprains at minor skin disorders. May bagong kasangga tayo. OL Scent Oil Liniment. May tamang bango, may hagod at tamang init na kumakapit. Protektado ka sa bawat pananakit. OL Scent Oil Liniment. Always feel well, basta naka-OL. Methyl salicylate plus menthol and eucalyptus is the generic name of OL Scent Oil Liniment. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor. Mabibili na sa mga suking grocery at butika malapit sa inyong lugar.
Big and small, meron yan. Big and small, meron yan. For big and small, pamilihan needs, Mr. DIY. Sulit yan. Meron yan. Ito ang sulit na pamilihan sa buong bayan. For big and small, pamilihan needs, Mr. DIY.
Robust Dietary Supplement for Men. Sabi nila, ang tunay na lalaki, matibay, magaling, at matigas. Samahan mo pa ng Robust. Gawa ito sa Epimedium Extra, L-Arginine, Songaria Cynomorium at GABA with proper diet and exercise. Para makasiguro, bumili sa mga Mercury Drugstores nationwide. Robust, 75 pesos SRP per tablet lamang. Robust, para sa mga kalalakihan. Hatid sa inyo ng ATC Healthcare International Corporation. Mahalagang paalala, ang Robust ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamiting panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Hoy, 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 protektahan ng iyong kahoy, hoy, hoy. Sa pesting amag at anay, nay, nay. Masa na tunay, nay, nay.
Solignom all around yan eh. Solignom all around. Made even better dahil walang mabahong amoy. Presyong mas abot kaya.
Versus previous formulation.
Kaya protektahan ang iyong
Hoy, hoy, hoy.
Solignom all around. Presyong mas abot kahoy. Mas abot kaya.
Versus previous formulation.
Pag may TC para aron mo apit ka. Pag may TC mo, tungod ang may TC puno sa vitamina. Pag may TC mo, para tuna o ipo pa. Tungod ang may TC, alkaline vitamin C, mulawas at tipirmi, dili nakakapuyon. Tungod sa may TC,
May TC, ang alkaline ng vitamin C.
Uy, Dimples! Ako nga to! Wow, naka-EQ pants din ang baby mo? Syempre, may new bubble top sheet para iwas rashes. Nax, yayamanin ang feature sa presyong abot kaya. Economy, quality, EQ pants. Ikaw na!
Where does your power really come from?
Power to learn.
Power to cure. Power to create.
Power to connect with loved ones. Hello? Mom?
At Aboitiz Power, we aim to provide reliable and sustainable energy. Powering you and life. Aboitiz Power. We power you.
SB19 here. Ano atin? Atin to, chicken hotdog. Much malaki, much juicier, much crispier ito. Versus previous recipe. Better chicken hotdog. Atin to, chicken hotdog. Parami na tayo. So in love sa chicken hotdog. Para sa'yo at para sa atin. Ang better chicken hotdog. Atin to, chicken hotdog. Better chicken hotdog. Versus previous recipe. Drive-thru for a McSaver Sulit Busog Chicken McDo meal, 99 pesos lang nationwide.
Namiss kita. Ikaw pa rin ang hinahanap-hanap ko. Alam ko you're still the one.
Buti na lang, mas affordable na versus previous price. Ang best tasting creamer para sa kape mo. Coffee Mate.
and baby diaper. Ang lampin ng bayan from Megasop Hygienic Products. Available in open tape and baby pants.
May immunity gap ba ang anak mo?
Immunity gap? Si Angel, ang hirap pakainin.
Si Mela, pabalik-balik ang sakit. Si Tuto, ang tagal gumaling. Immunity gap na yan. Help stop immunity gap. Palaging mag-Selene Plus. Tulong para 100% ang immunity. Based on RENI with proper diet, exercise, and vaccination. Help stop immunity gap. Mag-Selene Plus. Araw-araw.
Alagang Unilab yan. Ascorbic acid plus zinc is the generic name of Selene Plus. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Bye, buhag haggard hair. Hello Cream Silk Vitamin Boost. Pinalaki with 30% more versus 10 ml Unilever sachet for all day no buhag-hag. It's a non-conditioning shampoo and with regular use for up to 24 hours. Mag Cream Silk Vitamin Boost every day.
Sing it on to the music. koolFM.
Live from Cool Studios, this is koolNews Early Edition.
Alright, good morning, and this is koolNews on Hello Pilipinas. Today is September 21, 2024, and here are the headlines for this morning. After spending 2 weeks in detention at the Philippine National Police... After spending 2 weeks in detention at the Philippine National Police Coastal Center in Camp Crame, dismissed Bambam Tarlac Mayor Alex Guo was ordered transferred to the Pasig City Jail after a Pasig court released an arrest warrant and commitment order against her for qualified human trafficking, a non-bailable offense. The order issued by Presiding Judge Anilin Medes Gabalis of the Pasig City Regional Trial Court on Thursday directed the PNP to bring her to the female dormitory of the Pasig City Jail in Barangay Pinabuhatan. The order was yet to be carried out as of late Friday night. The charges against Guo and her 50 co-accused in criminal case number R-PS-G-24-02544-CR stems from the February 2023 raid on Hongshan Gaming Technology Incorporated, a Philippine offshore gaming operator Poco in Bambam, Tarlac, where more than 800 suspected victims of human trafficking, at least 350 of them foreigners, were rescued. All the accused in these cases are not entitled to post bail as the charges against them are all non-bailable, Medes Gabalis said in the order. The court also ordered the transfer of one of those co-accused, Walter Wong Long, from the Tarlac Provincial Jail in Tarlac City to the Pasig City Jail male dormitory. Corresponding warrants of arrest, according to the court, will be issued against the other accused. They are Huang Si Yang, Rachel Joan Malonzo, Caron, Zihang Wijin, Bao Yinglin, Yu Sihang Kan, Dennis Laxton Kunanan, Jim Lin Santos Cruz, Roderick Paul Bernardo Ponchante, Juan Mico Alpas, Merly Joy Manalo Castro, Rita Sabnu Tirorade, Rona Gonzalez Evangelista, Telma Barogo Laranan, and Mideline Riquiro Milo. Reached by the inquiry on Friday, Lawyer Stephen David, Guo's counselor, said, "It's sad, but life goes on for Mayor Alice Guo. Everything happens for a reason." In a message to the inquiry on Friday, J-Rex Hustinira, spokesperson for the Bureau of Jail Management and Penology, said Guo would stay in a cell with 40 other female inmates. The ideal capacity of this facility, based on our standard, is 36. Hustinira said, the female dormitory, according to him, currently holds 135 inmates. He said Guo was supposed to be detained in an isolation cell, however, we have current tuberculosis patients there right now. Of course, no VIP treatment. That is an established BJMP policy, he added. In case you missed it, Guo, who was linked to illegal POCO activities in her town, was arrested in Jakarta, Indonesia on September 4 and was flown back to the country on September 6, accompanied by Interior Secretary Ben-Hur Apollos and PNP Chief General Marbel Francisco Marbel. The dismissed mayor who fled the Philippines on July 18 had been cited and condemned by a Senate panel investigating crimes linked to Pogo House due to her failure to attend its hearings. Guo is also facing graft and corruption charges before the Venezuela RTC Branch 282, a case transferred from Tarlac RTC Branch 109. She is also facing a quo warranto case before a Manila court that challenged her eligibility to hold public office due to her nationality. Documents presented in the Senate hearings, which were verified by the National Bureau of Investigation, claimed that Guo is a Chinese citizen known as Guo Huaping. Meanwhile, the House Quad Committee has cited a new Whirlwind Corporation incorporator, Cassandra Leong, in contempt, this time making good on its threat to send her to the Mandaluyong City's Women Correctional Facility for dodging lawmakers' questions about her assets and educational background. Upon Lingkod, Representative Joseph Paduano, the panel's co-chair, made the motion to transfer Ong to Mandaluyong during their sixth hearing into the alleged links between the illegal drug trade, Pogos, and extrajudicial killings. Paduano said Ong had lied about having a pending money laundering case, using it as grounds for invoking her right against self-incrimination to avoid answering questions about her transactions with Lucky Star 99 and Whirlwind Corporation. This is the second time that Ong was cited in contempt by the lawmakers, the first being on August 29 when she initially tried to invoke her right to be silent to all the panel's questions on the advice of her lawyer, Ferdinand Pasio. She was initially supposed to be detained already in Mandaluyong, but the Quad Committee gave her a chance to cooperate so she could be held at the House detention facilities instead. Ong claims she is only a majority shareholder for Whirlwind, which leases land to the rated Pogo Hub in Porlac, Pampanga. Her business partner and godfather, Loren Wu, who owns 20%. However, she represented Lucky Star 99 along with former presidential spokesperson Harry Roque in the June 2023 meeting with Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation Chair Al Tanco to discuss Lucky Star 99's arrears. During the Quad Committee hearing on Thursday, Laguna Representative Dan Fernandez revealed that Ong had 11 bank accounts which held almost 198 million pesos. Ong was unable to specify the number of bank accounts she owned during the previous hearings. When confronted by Fernandez, Ong refused to answer or confirm these statements, invoking her right against self-incrimination because of a pending money laundering case against her. Deputy City Prosecutor Benjamin Samson disclosed that a money laundering case had yet to be filed against Ong. There is, however, a case filed by the Anti-Money Laundering Council, NBI, and the Presidential Anti-Organized Crime Commission against Alice Guo, which includes Ong as a correspondent. This case is still at the preliminary investigation stage at the Department of Justice. The House Quad Committee on Friday said the arrest of Tony Yang, the elder brother of former Presidential Economic Advisor Michael Yang, was a major breakthrough, quote-unquote, in its inquiry into a suspected large-scale organized crime syndicate involving Chinese nationals conniving with Philippine officials. In a joint statement, Surigao del Norte Representative Robert A. Sparbers and Laguna Representative Dan Fernandez said Young's arrest was critical in exposing the criminal network hiding behind Philippine offshore gaming operators. For too long, these individuals have operated with impunity, using corporate fronts to conceal their illegal operations. This arrest strengthens our commitment to pursuing justice and holding everyone involved in these syndicates accountable, no matter how well connected they may be, Barros said. Yang, a 54-year-old Chinese national, was apprehended on Thursday night at the Ninoy Aquino International Airport by the Presidential Anti-Organized Crime Commission with assistance from the Bureau of Immigration and the Intelligence Service of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. The BI said Yang faces a deportation case for undesirability and misrepresentation after allegedly pretending to be a Filipino and falsifying information regarding the Securities and Exchange Commission certification of Philippine Sanjia Corporation, a steel company he has set up in Cagayan de Oro City. According to the BI, he would also be charged with violation of the Social Security Act and the Universal Health Care Act for the non-remittance of Social Security, PhilHealth, and PAC-EBIC contributions of Filipino employees of Sanjia. Sanjia has been under scrutiny for its ties to alleged illegal activities. He is suspected of smuggling drugs and facilitating focus in Cagayan de Oro City, as well as in Baban Tarlac and Porac, Pampanga, according to Fernandez, signing documents GIS of SAC and media reports and PAOCC. Fernandez said the court committee expects him to cooperate and provide valuable testimony that will help us uncover the intricate web of criminal investigations operating near the radar. During the Mecapano's sixth hearing last Thursday, Fernandez also highlighted Tony Young's connection to dismissed Baba Mayor Alice Guo as a business associate suspected of facilitating financial transactions for these illegal operations. Yang is also the elder brother of Michael Yang, whose real name is Yang Hong Min, a Davao-based businessman and friend of former President Rodrigo Duterte, who served briefly as his economic advisor. He is being sought in connection with the 3.6 billion pesos worth of Cebu seized last year in Mexico, Pampanga, from a warehouse owned by his company Empire 999 Realty Corporation. Barbara said Young's captures turns the case against his brother. We will not stop until we uncover the full scope of their involvement in illegal activities, he added. The younger Yang is the subject of an arrest order issued by the House Committee on Dangerous Drugs after being cited and condemned for repeatedly failing to appear before the panel. Yang's Chinese name is Yang Jianxing, and he also uses Antonio Lim as his business name in the Philippines, according to Undersecretary Gilberto Cruz, PAOCC Executive Director. PAOCC spokesperson Winston Castillo told reporters that Yang was carrying 1.4 million pesos worth of foreign currencies when he was arrested at Naya. In a radio interview on Friday, Cruz said that Yang was about to leave the country when he was arrested. He did not say where Yang was headed. According to him, Yang was also carrying his Chinese passport when he was arrested. Actually, every time he leaves, he brings his Chinese passport with him. That's why I think he has intention to leave. We don't know if he was about to escape, Cruz said. Yang was placed under the radio of the PAOCC after POCO operations were established in Cagayan de Oro, according to Cruz. The POCO hubs in Pampanga Town, in Tarlac, and in Tarlac, Pampanga were constructed in 2018, the same year Sanjia was set up. A confessed former member of Pastor Kibuloy's supposed private army, Angels of Death, is now under the custody of the Philippine National Police. PNP spokesperson Colonel Juan Farjado told reporters on Friday that one of the armed components of the self-proclaimed appointed Son of God was already in the custody of the Davao Region Police. We have an individual in custody who is saying he was a former alleged member of the Angels of Death, Farjado said. He confirmed that this group was used for the personal interests of Apollo Kibuloy and they were the ones who were being used to scare the victims, she said. According to Farjado, the alleged former member of the Angels of Death told the police that he knew the identities of the other individuals who were part of Kibuloy's private army. The police, Farjado said, will contact these individuals. Victims of Kibuloy's sexual abuse as young as 12 years old have told authorities that the leader of the Kingdom of Jesus Christ, who is facing child abuse and human trafficking charges, had warned them that the Angels of Death would go out to them if they would break the code of secrecy. The armed forces of the Philippines will fully cooperate with any PNP investigation after reports said part of Kibuloy's private army was allegedly highly trained military personnel, which included some active and former members of the Philippine Army, Scott Rangers, and the Marines. The AFP stands ready to provide support in terms of national security concerns and will fully cooperate with the investigation if necessary, AFP spokesperson Colonel Francel Margaret Padilla said on Wednesday. The Philippine Army on Tuesday said it would investigate reports that some of the reservists were involved with the Angels of Death. Colonel Reynaldo Balito Jr., Deputy Chief of the Philippine Army Public Affairs, himself said some members of the Kibuloy's KGC are Army reservists. They are called the 2nd Signal Battalion Philippine Army Affiliated Reserve Unit, he said. According to Palilo, the KGC-owned Sunshine Media Network International, or SMNI, was accredited as an affiliated reserve unit of the Philippine Army in 2015. Colonel Luis Delma Ala, spokesperson for the Philippine Army, also told reporters this week that the 2nd Reservist Signal Battalion has 540 reservists with 2 officer reservists and 538 enlisted reservists. Emala Ala said up to 200 of them are based in Davao. Kibuloy and his co-accused surrendered and were arrested in a sex-sprawling compound in Davao City following warrants of arrest for sexual abuse and qualified human trafficking charges. The municipalities of Dumaran, Roxas, and San Vicente in Palawan have placed themselves in a state of calamity due to widespread destruction to properties, agriculture, and government infrastructure spawned by floods caused by the prolonged rains. According to the officials of the three towns, the declarations were made based on the recommendations from the respective municipal disaster risk reduction and management council, with the three localities having sustained close to 78 million pesos in damages. The calamity declarations in Palawan came just after the towns of Hinigaran and San Enrique and La Corota City in Negros Occidental also placed the respective localities under state of calamity due to damages wrought by heavy rains and flooding from September 13 to 17. Latest reports in Negros Occidental show that the damage to the province agriculture and properties has reached 104 million pesos. In a statement on Thursday, the Palawan Provincial Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office said the recent calamity has caused significant agricultural losses in the three towns. Data showed the three towns recorded 77,797,897 pesos in damages. Roxas reported an estimated 42.540 million pesos in damages. Savite, 70,808,900 pesos. Dumaran incurred 17,448,947 pesos in losses. San Vicente Vice Mayor Amir Pablico, the municipal council's presiding officer, said during Thursday's session that there was a need for the declaration as majority of the town's barangay were flooded due to the prolonged rains. The declaration would allow the town to urgently access its 5 million pesos quick response fund to provide immediate assistance to the affected residents. In addition to the QRF, the Vicente local government has approved our 10,588,495 pesos supplemental budget to purchase relief goods to be distributed to the displaced families. The latest report from the PDRRMO indicated that 3,537 families or 13,407 individuals remain in evacuation centers from Palawan as of Thursday. Authorities said the floods caused by the rains dumped by the southwest monsoon and enhanced by Tropical Storm Freddy, or Binka, which is the international name, and Tropical Depression Ginner have also claimed 8 lives in 3 towns, 4 from Rizal, 3 from Balapac, and 1 from Roxas. In Negros Occidental, which also suffered widespread flooding due to the southwest monsoon enhanced by Tropical Storms Freddy and Helen, and Tropical Depression Ginner, damage to agriculture and properties has initially reached 104 million pesos. The province damage assessment continued even as most of the families who fled due to strong winds have returned home. Erin Plotena, head of the Provincial Disaster Management Program Division, said the bad weather affected 200,782 residents in 25 towns and cities of Negros Occidental and caused the death of 2 from drowning. As of September 19, there were still 2,987 families, composed of 12,571 members, still in evacuation centers in Negros Occidental. Below Tena said the 104 million pesos losses were damages to crops, fisheries, and livestock in the province. Damage to crops was pegged at 101,737,398 pesos, while fisheries and livestock sectors lost 1,781,361 pesos and 1,421,309 pesos respectively. At least 34 houses were also destroyed while 426 were damaged, below Tena said. In the entire Western Visayas, at least 5 people drowned due to heavy rains and floods spawned by the southwest monsoon from September 13 to 17. Maria Cristina Ilustre Mayor, information officer of the Office of the Civil Defense in the region, said the fatalities came from the province of Entacue, Negros Occidental, Balocod, Iloilo, and Guimaras. And after 7 years of political astrum in the United States of America, former Mayor Jeff Patrick Mabilog returned to Iloilo City on Friday, optimistic he will be given justice under the administration of President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. Coming home was the best birthday gift ever for him, said Mabilog. Thanks be to God. This is a huge birthday gift for me and my family, said Mabilog, who turned 59 on Friday. Mabilog said he was in the U.S. when his name was brought up as a possible resource person in the House of Representatives Squad Committee hearing on Philippine offshore gaming operations, illegal drugs, and the extrajudicial killings. At first, he said he was hesitant and asked if it would be possible for him to come home. But Mabilog said he decided to come home after thorough evaluation, believing in the Marcos administration. I opted to return to the Philippines, seeing the opportunity and knowing that the administration of the Philippine government right now is under the leadership of President Marcos. We have observed that there is fairness in treating everyone. There is no abuse, he said in the press conference at his home in Paracatapok, Molo, Iloilo City on Friday. Mabilog, who appeared before the House Squad Committee hearing on Thursday, said he also appreciated how the current administration handles the POGO issue. We can see that when it comes to the issue of POGO, proper investigations are being conducted and everyone is given a chance to speak, he said. And in case you missed it about the Mabilog was first elected mayor of Iloilo City in 2010 and went on to win 2 more terms. A year after winning his 3rd term, Mabilog was linked to the illegal drugs trade by then President Rodrigo Duterte. The constant attacks on Mabilog forced the mayor and his family to flee Iloilo and went on self-imposed exile abroad. Despite Duterte's accusation, no drug case has ever been filed against Mabilog. The former mayor was said to visit the grave of his mother, who died when he was outside the country. Mabilog said he's been longing to return to Iloilo City and meet the people he served. Let me just double check here. All right. And finally, Indonesian President-elect Prabowo Subianto on Friday vowed to always support and work with the Philippines in all fields as part of efforts to strengthen close ties between the two nations. This was after he paid a courtesy call on President Marcos in Malacanan on Friday afternoon as part of the Asian custom to call on one's friends before taking on a new post. In his exchange with Mr. Marcos, Prabowo noted the common cultural and historical roots of the Philippines and Indonesia, especially that the two nations are close neighbors in Southeast Asia. I came here today to pay my respects because exactly 1 month from now, on the 20th of October, God willing, I'll be integrated as President of the Republic of Indonesia, he said. Prabowo went on, perhaps it's the Asian way, our custom, that before we enter a new position, we call on our friends and to reconfirm my commitment to strengthen the close relationship that we have traditionally between the Philippines and Indonesia. By the fact that we are very close neighbors, it behooves us, I think, to always support each other and to work together closely in all fields, he added. In response, Mr. Marcos thanked Prabowo for visiting Manila and said it was his great pleasure to welcome Prabowo in Malacanan. I think it bodes well for our two countries that he came to visit with the Philippines, and it shows that the growing relationship between our two countries has been at a very strong level for many years, the President said, citing the strong ties in people-to-people, political, and diplomatic relations. Mr. Marcos noted that the two countries will mark 75 years of diplomatic relations in November. I think your visit here today will certainly bring a new impetus to making the relationship between Indonesia and the Philippines stronger and deeper, the President added. The former military official and the current Defense Minister of Indonesia, Prabowo, was declared as President-elect in March. He will succeed Joko Widodo in the integration ceremony on October 20. And that's the first gap of koolNews on Hello Pilipinas. We will return with yet another headlines starting with the international news and weather forecast later at 8:40ish right here on Hello Pilipinas. It is now 8:13 in the morning. We will get back into Hello Pilipinas in just a bit when we return from the break.
Ate, magkano sa Champion Super Clean 35 grams?
For 75 pesos.
Ha? Champion sa linis for 75! Champion sa bango for 75!
Oo, 475 na nga lang!
Champion Super Clean. Dating 550, 475 SRP na lang.
Ang galing! Pang matagalan.
Parang tayo lang, Han, no? Everest Appliances.
Babe, ano ever best decision mo in life?
Siyempre, building a home with you. Everest Appliances. Health, wellness, energy saving. Everbest from Everest.
Anumang sandali, muling darating si Jesus. Malapit na akong dumating. Dala ko ang aking gantimpala para sa bawat isa ayon sa mga ginawa niya. Ako ang Alpha at ang Omega, nang ibig sabihin ang una at ang huli. Revelation 22 verse 12 to 13. Repent. Turn to Jesus today. He is the only way to heaven. Brought to you by MX3.
Uy, ano raw yun? Kaya raw nilang ayusin yung PhilHealth registration mo, pero may bayad? Nako, huwag kang maniwala dyan. Fixer yan. Hindi ka sigurado dyan. Huwag magpapaloko sa fixer. Huwag basta ipagkatiwala ang personal mong impormasyon. Makipag-transact sa pinakamalapit na PhilHealth office para sa registration, updating, at pagbabayad ng inyong contributions. Bumisita sa www.philhealth.gov.ph para hindi mabiktima ng scammer.
Sige na, sagutin mo na ako.
Ano ka? Sinuswerte?
Yes! Sa San Miguel Beer, Tansan Katutak Panalo under the crown promo. Uminom at silipin ng Tansan at baka manalo. May 6 na Toyota Zenix HEV, 40 Yamaha NMAX na motor, 250 Samsung A15 smartphones, libo-libong San Miguel Beer shirts, jackets, at libreng beer. Up to 100 million pesos worth of prizes. Sali na sa San Miguel Beer, Tansan Katutak Panalo under the crown promo. Promo from July 1 to December 31, 2024 for DOH FDA CFRR permit number 0646 series of 2024. Drink responsibly.
May tanong si Siman Rodel. Pare, may insurance plan bang nagbibigay protection sa akin at nag-iipon para sa pag-aaral ng anak ko?
Oo naman!
Sa Sun Life Grepa, gets ka namin, sagot ka namin. Client can avail of Sun Life Grepa policies while in the Philippines.
Tolentino ng bawat Pilipino.
Sa problema ng tubig, internet at kuryente, dapat bigay todo ang solusyon. Dapat mas magandang serbisyo, mas mababa singil.
Pag sa Senador Tolentino, bigay todo.
China at Estados Unidos, hindi tayo pwedeng maipit sa gera ng dalawang higante.
Hinihirit ng Amerika ang Pilipinas na makipagdigmaan.
Samot-saring pambuyo sa Facebook kontra China.
Hindi kailangan ng angas. Hindi kailangan ng dahas. Hindi kailangan magsalpukan. Lalo na dito sa ating bakuran. Putulin ang alitan. Huwag pumalig sa dayuhan. Piliin ang bayan. Piliin ang kapayapaan. From Senator Amy Marcos.
Whirlpool Appliances brings you a new era of home living, where we are all about sensing what matters. Elevating your lifestyle has never been easier. From Whirlpool washers that adapt to your laundry needs, to refrigerators that extend the freshness of your food items. As an American pride for over 110 years, Whirlpool is dedicated to creating innovations that truly matter. Experience the Whirlpool Sixth Sense innovation. Whirlpool, sensing what matters today. Making your world a little easier. Whirlpool.
Bayad po!
Oh, supli!
50 minus 40? Manong, 10 po dapat na sukli ko.
Talino activated sa tulong ng Talino Booster Formula for multivitamins, minerals plus lysine Nutroplex. With proper diet and exercise, bilis isip pa ang anak mo.
Unilab yan.
Multivitamins plus minerals plus lysine is the generic name of Nutroplex.
Maglaro sa Bingo Plus app para tuloy-tuloy ang saya. Kasi isang piso lang, makakalaro ka na sa Bingo Plus.
Malay mo, mapanulunan mo pa ang jackpot prize sa first online live streaming bingo sa Pinas. At panalo sa bingo,
Plus na saya!
Keep it fun. Game responsibly.
Where does your power really come from?
Power to learn.
Power to cure. Power to create.
Power to connect with loved ones.
Hello? Mom?
At Aboitiz Power, we aim to provide reliable and sustainable energy. Powering you and life. Aboitiz Power. We power you.
Negosyong budget-friendly, sagot ng DIY Body. Sa 250 pesos, may 15 to 16 liters ka ng DIY dishwashing liquid na pwede mong ibenta. Visit us on Shopee, Lazada, and TikTok. DIY Body. Negosyong budget-friendly, abot kamay mo na.
Pag may diarrhea, may matinding pagyanig at kasama pang sakit ng tiyan. Take new Diatabs Advance, a first in the Philippines na may pinagsamang galing ng loperamide para tapos ang diarrhea at simeticone para tapos ang sakit ng tiyan. In soft gel capsule, kaya mas mabilis kesa loperamide lang. With 2 capsules after first loose stool.
Unilab yan.
Loperamide simeticone is the generic name of Diatabs Advance. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Si Camille, maamo, pero matapang. Siya'y bata pa, pero daming nagawa. Camille Villar, inangat ang kabuhayan. Subok ang pangalan, pananaw ay bago. Natural na tao. C-A-M-I-L-L-E
Camille Villar po, samahan po ninyo ako sa bagong bukas.
Camille Villar, bagong boses, bagong bukas.
This is a paid advertisement by Paolo Villar.
Try the new Surf App con Bigatin.
Surf App con Bigatin.
Mabango't pinarami.
Surf App con Bigatin.
Pang-overload na siya sa dami.
Surf Pack kung bigatin pack. Mas pinarami, mas mabango versus Surf Pack kung 25 ml pack. 6 pesos SRP pa rin.
Pangarap na bahay at lupa, abot kamay mo na. Takbo na sa pinakamalapit na FC Home Center sa inyong lugar. Muli ng appliances or furniture available through cash, credit cards, at pwede rin through financing partners. Huwag palampasin dahil baka ikaw na ang maswerteng magwawagi na.
Para sa FC Home.
Kapag edad 50 pataas, pansin mo na ang pagbabago at pagbagal ng katawan. Maaring makaranas ng alta presyon, high blood sugar at paghina ng memorya. Makakatulong ang pag-inom ng Centrum Silver Advance araw-araw kasabay ng tamang pagkain at exercise. Ang Centrum Silver Advance ay may nutrients na in-adjust ang level para sa edad 50 pataas. Tulong suporta sa puso at normal na blood pressure at blood sugar. Napatunayan din na nakakatulong itong ma-improve ang memory habang tumatanda. Alagaan ang katawan with Centrum Silver Advance. This has been Medifacts for Centrum. Multivitamins plus minerals is the generic name of Centrum Silver Advance. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Bayad po!
Oh, supli!
15 minus 40? Paano? 10 po dapat na sukli ko.
Talino activated sa tulong ng Talino Booster Formula for multivitamins, minerals plus lysine Nutroplex. With proper diet and exercise, bilis isip ang anak mo.
Unilab yan.
Multivitamins plus minerals plus lysine is the generic name of Nutroplex.
It's 8:41 in the morning, and if you have just joined us to start your mornings, welcome to our show right here on Hello Pilipinas. Today is September 21, 2024, and we will be here to serve you the latest lifestyle and lifestyle and entertainment happenings right here until 9 o'clock in the morning. And we are live on TGON Entertainment, TGON News, and on koolFM as well. And we are also seen on TVH Network as a terrestrial free-to-air network. All right, so let's get into some more lifestyle happenings here. In case you missed it, guys, we have covered the first two. I think we have covered the mental health awareness and the wine drop, which was a very interesting stuff here. Okay, so something fishy. Ooh, let's get into that one here. Let's do the screen share. Okay, give me 1 second here. All right, here it is, and this is about food this time here. So Yeah, the headline says something fishy. Anyways, where to source fresh fish and a Rodelo mahi mahi recipe, and this is the photo of the set. This is the photo of the set recipe here. All right, let's begin here. This is from Juanam M. Yupang Ko MSC. When I give talks on how to nourish yourself using local vegetables, I always touch on being mindful of where your animal proteins come from. Most people know about organic chicken, grass-fed beef, and cage-free eggs, but most will grab when I mentioned that even seafood isn't always safe. Early in her marriage, she served her husband his favorite bungus belly. After 15 minutes, they both had swollen mouths, tongues, and faces much like Will Smith's character in Hitch whenever he has an allergic reaction. When the doctor checked on us in the hospital, he asked, "Did you eat bungus?" How did he know? Turns out there are hundreds of cases of food poisoning from the farm fish we know and love. It has to do with the habitat they were farmed in, how well it was kept, and what they were fed. So this is the photo right here. Yep. Yumbap right here. And yeah, this is just here, that's interesting. Anyways, at the last Philippine Food Month exhibition a few months ago, I discovered a stall selling flying fish. This group was helping fisher folk in Mindoro to process dry, package, and selling flying fish to a larger market. This led me to search for more sustainable local species to try. Avoiding farm fish is a good start, especially in the Philippines where we have so many fish to choose from. Farm fish live in crowded conditions and are given antibiotics to mitigate disease. The waste and chemicals from the pens flow out to the ocean, often contaminating the water and other fish in the area. The same antibiotics, nickel, and feed given to the fish are also consumed by humans at the end of the day. The first company I tried is Milomar, which provides seafood to many high-end establishments in Manila and Cebu, and is partnered with several companies abroad. A big plus for me is that they have a fish right program seal of approval for making sure they comply with its strict guidelines on fishing and preserving and enhancing marine biodiversity. The term sustainable is thrown around way too much these days that they're extremely doubtful of several products. They have seen other sources of fish labeled as such in several stores but priced very highly with no information of where it's from. Malimar's seafood was well priced and they can tell you exactly where the fish is from. They pride themselves on supporting artisanal fishing and traceability. They know the fishing vessel's name, registration, home port, the date of departure, dates at sea, species information, and even the supply chain integrity. Not to mention, each fish has its own ID number. The fish they sell come from small fishing boats that use single-line jig hooks. Their shrimps are sold under the brand name Silva Shrimp, which they sell it in SNR, which are grown in the mangroves to preserve the ecosystem. This means your shrimp or eating the food they should be eating, not dodgy feed. The lead time to order fresh fish from Melimar is 3 days, but if they source it sooner, they send it as soon as possible. I was happy to see some of my favorite local fish in their offerings: mahi-mahi, talakitok, which they only previously ate in Palawan, octopus, and snapper. The order arrived a day after they placed it. I could not believe how fresh the fish was, as it was sourced at Cotton night before and sent to Melamar in the morning to process, and was in the kitchen by 10 a.m. The fish was so fresh it took no time to freeze. The best way to enjoy freshly caught fish is to lightly season it to bring out its full natural flavor. They have only ever saw mahi-mahi in Manila, so in portions, and was surprised to see how long a whole fillet actually is. They love mahi-mahi, so they made a dish I once had with their dad in Rodeo Drive. So, sometimes it takes a little more effort to be able to find food that is good for you. The extra part is that you can enjoy fresh and truly sustainable fish delivered right to your doorstep. So here are the ingredients if you guys are interested in making one. So for the ingredients, you will need 4 fillets mahi-mahi, skin off, 2 tablespoons olive oil, squeeze of lemon, handful parsley, salt, pepper, and paprika. And for pineapple corn salad, you will need 1.5 cup pineapple diced, 1 cup white or yellow corn grated, 1.5 red bell pepper diced, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 clove garlic crushed, and 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. So for directions, on how you can cook it, there is the step here. Step 1, prepare your fish. Season with a little olive oil, squeeze of lemon, parsley, paprika, salt, and pepper. Let it sit for a few minutes. Heat up a pan and add the remaining olive oil. Sear the mahi-mahi fillets on both sides till cooked through. Prepare your salad by combining all the ingredients in a bowl. Serve your mahi-mahi fillets over the pineapple corn salad and garnish with palay. So, you can take your first step on consuming sustainable and fresh seafood with Malimar by sending an email to order at malimar.com or by calling them at +63 917 523 8442. For the email, that's order at malimar.com or to their phone number at +63 917 523 8442. So far, I would say that this is a very good food here. Right here, yeah. Very good food. So, I would say this is a must try. Okay, we are now done with the lifestyle. Let's get into the entertainment happenings now, starting with the local showbiz here. Sorry for taking a little bit long here, but I found it now. So let's get into the first showbiz happenings. Jericho Rosales admitted that he already felt something the first time he went out with Jenny Gutierrez, saying he was amazed that he could talk with her for long hours. In the recent interview with Catherine Davila, Rosales shared that he initially asked Gutierrez to do a script reading in preparation for the roles as husband and wife in the revenge drama Lavender Fields. One day I asked her, would you like to do a script reading with me? I'm sure she has her own version of the story, but why would I ask for a script reading? Because she's the only person I haven't worked with, shared the actor. Tipang ko sa'yo, actor, then detailed what transpired the first time they went out. I brought my iPad and then we saw each other at the cafe. She started laughing. She was like, holy God, you have an iPad. I said, yes, this is a work meeting. So to cut the long story short, 6 hours later, we never got to open the iPad and ended up with the Japanese food at 3 p.m. and then she went to her Lola, Pilita Corrales, and then that's it. I was like, wow, I could spend 6 hours talking to this girl. That's when I felt something, he said, adding that he's drawn to Gutierrez's good energy. Rosales, age 44, also shared that he initially thought Gutierrez, age 34, was too young for him to date. I thought she was 24, EJ said. My makeup artist, she's 24. What? Okay, bye. Alam mo yun, bye. I'm not dating a 24-year-old girl. I Googled. Oh, pwede pala. He said, emphasizing that the actress has a kind of putty in her. The legal wife actor then expresses admiration for Gutierrez's personality. She talks calmly, a sweet person who is like almost never upset about anything. She handles herself really well with such humility. She's this type of person that okay, a no is a no, and a yes is a yes, and she knows her decision and she does it in a very smooth and soft, tender kind of way, he expressed. Last month, Rosales revealed that he and Gutierrez are dating after they were spotted in public places on different occasions. Rosales was previously married to model Kim Jones, while Gutierrez was in a relationship with actor-dancer Raver Cruz. So yeah, that's the local showbiz. Let's get into the variety now for our Hollywood happenings. The Max Pretty Little Liars series has been cancelled after 2 seasons, Variety has confirmed. The series originally debuted on the streamer in 2022 with the first season subtitled Original Sin. The second season subtitled Summer School aired between May and June 2024. While Max will not be moving forward with a third season of Pretty Little Liars, we are so grateful to our co-creators Roberto Guire Sakasa and Lindsay Calhoun-Bring, as well as the team at Warner Brothers Television for reintroducing fans to this new iteration of liars who band together to fight the latest creepy villain terrifying Millwood, Max said in a statement. The unique and modern creative vision combined with the immersive talent of our cast and crew gave the series a fun, horror-filled point of view that paid tribute to its original Rosewood roots. So sadly, it's been cancelled, so don't expect the third season anytime soon for that one here. And yes, this was the fourth TV series in the Pretty Little Liars franchise, which are all based are inspired by the book, written by Sarah Shepard. The original Pretty Little Liars aired on Freeform, which is formerly ABC Family, for 7 seasons, wrapping up its run in 2017. That was followed by spin-offs Ravenswood and Pretty Little Liars The Perfectionist, both of which aired on what is now Freeform. That's all for the entertainment happenings. It is now 8:37 in the morning. We will get back into
Labanan natin ang virus, palakasin ang immune system. Uminom araw-araw ng C+ Vitamin C. Hindi basta-bastang vitamin C. Hindi 500 milligrams, mas pinalakas ito. Ginawang 1,000 milligrams talaga. Kauna-unahan sa Pilipinas na 1,000 milligrams vitamin C with zinc, rose hips at bioflavonoids. C+ Vitamin C. 10 pesos lamang kada tableta. C+ Vitamin C. Uminom ng isang tableta pagkatapos kumain. C+ Vitamin C. FDA approved. Para sa inyong mga orders, please call 0966-963-9705 or 0968-572-0844. Please follow our Facebook page, Nature's Medic Center for Alternative Medicine.
Kung ang hanap ay ay saktong sangkap. Sa healthy way feed, nakatitiyak.
Congratulations, Clark Feed Mill Incorporated, for achieving the Hazard Analysis and Critical Control Point, or HACCP certification, combined with our ISO 9001 and good manufacturing practices. We are truly a world-class feed mill with brands Lucky 4A, Healthy Way, Miller, FeedTech, and Cosmo Feeds as your #1 choice for quality and excellence.
Ang hanap ay saktong sangkap. Sa healthy way feed, nakatitiyak. Baboy at manok, lulusog, bibigat. Kung gusto nyong lumusog, alagang baboy at manok. Healthy way feeds ang gamitin, ang healthy na pamakain.
Yay! Konti na lang! Tapos na tong school project ko! Today pala deadline nito!
Lagot!
Bakit nga ba ako pumasok dito sa kusina? Ano nga ba kukunin ko?
Naku po!
Incorrect password? Ano nga ba yung password ko?
Ano nga ba? Memo Plus Gold with Bacopa Monnieri Extract. Iba ang Brainy Good.
Mahalagang paalala, ang Memo Plus Gold ay hindi gamot at hindi maaaring gamitin panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Alam niyo bang masama ang pagtatanim ng mga puno o mga pananim o halamang matataas ang tubo malapit sa daanan ng linya ng kuryente? Bukod sa maaari itong makapagdulot ng pinsala sa mga nasa paligid nito, maaari rin itong maapektuhan ang daloy ng kuryente patungo sa mga kabahayan. May kaukulang parusa ang mahuhuling lumalabag rito, katulad ng pagkakakulong ng hanggang 12 taon at multa na hindi papaba sa 50,000 piso. Makipagtulungan upang mapanatiling tuloy-tuloy ang daloy ng kuryente sa inyong lugar at saan man sa bansa. Isang paalala mula sa NGCP.
Where does your power really come from?
Power to learn.
Power to cure. Power to create.
Power to connect with loved ones. Hello? Mom?
At Aboitiz Power, we aim to provide reliable and sustainable energy. Powering you and life. Aboitiz Power. We power you.
Panahon na ba natin magka-internet na mabilis at walang monthly bills? Yung 699 lang, 30 days only na? At 24 hours lang, may install na tayo in serviceable areas? Panahon na natin mag-G-Fiber Prepaid!
At malinya na sa gfiberprepaid.load.com.ph.
Terms and conditions apply. See gfiberprepaid.load.com.ph for more details. Promo runs from February 8, 2024 until October 31, 2024. Per DTI Fair Trade Permit number FTEB 1858426 series of 2024. Promo runs from June 1 until October 31, 2024. Per DTI Fair Trade Permit number FTEB 194361 series of 2024.
Open cam, Donnie. Which shirt is better? Malabo ka sa screen, Dad.
Baka malabong mata. Visit EO Executive Optical for state-of-the-art facilities and expert eye care.
Malinaw na, Dad. Ang wardrobe nyo, wala sa uso.
EO Executive Optical.
Love your eyes.
Hi! Christine Hermosa po ito. Ang family soap namin, di mahal. Pero ang nakukuha namin, priceless. Hi, Christine! Looking younger every day ah. Fresh. Laging blooming. Ang kinis. Grabe, kaya lalong in love sa'yo si Oyo eh. Ganyan pag ang kutis, alaga. Kitang-kita ang ganda. Silk Papaya Soap with regular use. Sa 65 grams, 18 pesos lang na SRP, achieve mo ang kutis alaganda. Ala Christine Hermosa with regular use. Bili na!
Spritz Hard Seltzer? Is it soda? Beer? Hard?
No, it's a spiked sparkling sensation.
Low sugar, low calories, low ABV. Refreshingly, Spritz!
Drink responsibly.
Sing along with me and Curtis!
Nanghihinayang sa araw ko.
Uy, friend, di mo ka move on dahil sa sipon?
Magbagong Neozep Z Plus, now with zinc. Mas bilis galing sa sintomas ng sipon by 2 to 3 days versus Neozep Forte.
Walang hinayang, bawi na ang araw ko.
Neozep Z Plus, now with zinc.
Alagang Unilab yan.
Phenylephrine HCl chlorphenamine maleate paracetamol plus zinc is the generic name of Neozep Z Plus. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Big and small, meron yan. Big and small, meron yan. For big and small, pamilihan needs, Mr. DIY. Sulit yan. Meron yan. Ito ang sulit na pamilihan sa buong bayan. For Big and small, pamilihan needs, Mr. DIY.
Hi! Christine Hermosa po ito. Ang family soap namin, di mahal. Pero ang nakukuha namin, priceless. Hi, Christine! Looking younger every day ah. Fresh. Laging blooming. Ang kinis. Grabe, kaya lalong in love sa'yo si Oyo eh. Ganyan pag ang kutis, alaga. Kitang-kita ang ganda. Silka papaya soap with regular use.
Sa 65 grams, 18 pesos lang na SRP, achieve mo ang kutis alaganda. Ala Christine Hermosa with regular use. Bili na!
D3 Bio. Babalik-balik na trangkaso at lamnan, mag D3 Bio ka na. Sagana sa lauric acid na kinukonvert na katawan sa monolaurine na mas potent na antiviral agent. D3 Bio. Panglaban mo sa viral na nagdudulot ng pabalik-balik na trangkaso at lamnan. D3 Bio. D3 Bio. Ang extra virgin coconut oil na may vitamin D3. Ang vitamin D3 na may extra virgin coconut oil. Mabibili sa mga suki ninyong butika nationwide. Dito na tayo sa subok na D3 Bio.
Feeling good while you work. Cool FM.
Live from Cool Studios, this is koolNews Early Edition.
Welcome back to Cool News on Hello Pilipinas. It is now 8:45, 15 minutes before 9 o'clock. Let's get into the headlines from around the world now. President Joe Biden is opening a busy stretch Friday, tending to international allies anxious about where U.S. foreign policy is headed when he leaves office in 4 months, most likely leaving behind a difficult set of sea rises for former President Donald Trump or Vice President Kamala Harris to contend with. But even as Biden launches into a week of talks with world leaders that will take place in Delaware, the White House and at the United Nations, global attention has begun drifting toward Trump and Harris, who are offering voters and the world sharply diverging views on foreign policy. The more people I talk to people around the world, the more I get a sense of profound anxiety about the shape of the U.S. election, said John Alderman, a senior vice president at the Center for Strategic and International Studies in Washington. Alderman added that Biden's upcoming engagements with world leaders could seem like a sideshow as much as the world focuses on Harris and Trump. Biden kicks off his part of diplomacy on Friday when he hosts Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese for talks at his home near Wilmington, Delaware. After Albanese, the president will hold one-on-one talks at his house on Saturday with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida. They are all visiting the president's hometown for a meeting of the Indo-Pacific Group known as the Quad. The four leaders will get together for a joint meeting on Saturday, and Biden will hold a dinner for them at the high school he attended more than 60 years ago. Biden will welcome United Arab Emirates President Sheikh Hamad bin Zayed Al Nahyan to the White House on Monday for talks before setting off for 3 days at the UN General Assembly, where the wars in Gaza and Ukraine are expected to dominate the agenda and be at the heart of Biden's Tuesday address to the Assembly. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky will come to Washington on Thursday for talks with Biden. And more leader meetings on the sidelines of the UN are expected to be added to the president's schedule. All the while, worlds are beginning to seek audiences with Harris and Trump as they try to get a better understanding of what comes next. And the U.S. Secret Service on Friday detailed a leniency of failures uncovered by its review of the attempted assassination of former President Donald Trump at a rally in July. Shooter Thomas Matthew Crooks was able to open fire from a nearby rooftop at the outdoor event held by Republican nation candidate Trump, who narrowly escaped death and suffered a wound to his right ear. The review identified deficiencies in the event's planning and its implementation, Acting General Ronald Rowe Jr. said at a press briefing. While some members of the events team were very diligent, there was complacency on the part of others that led to a breach of security protocols. Among the failures identified by Rowe were poor communication with local law enforcement and over-reliance on mobile devices resulting in information being siloed and line of sight issues which were acknowledged but not properly mitigated. At approximately 1810 local time by a phone call, the Secret Service security room calls the counter sniper response agent reporting an individual on the roof of the AGR building, Rowe recounted. The virtual piece of information was not relayed over the Secret Service radio network. 2 attendees of the rally in Butler, Pennsylvania were injured from gunfire and the 50-year-old firefighter Corley Comparator died as a result. Crooks was shot dead on the roof by Secret Service personnel. Secret Service Director Kimberly Chettle resigned in the aftermath of the traumatic incident, and several Secret Service agents have been put on leave. Rowe said the Secret Service needed additional funding, personnel, and equipment to complete operative shift from a state of reaction to the state of readiness. The U.S. House of Representatives unanimously passed a bill Friday to boost Secret Service protection for presidential candidates to the same level as sitting presidents and vice presidents. The bill now awaits a vote in the Senate and a signature by President Joe Biden before it becomes law. Rowe said that Trump is now being given the same levels of protection as the president. The agreed demand for security came into sharp focus again after a second apparent assassination attempt on Trump's life at his golf course in West Palm Beach, Florida last weekend. What occurred on Sunday demonstrates that the threat environment in which the Secret Service operates is tremendous, Rowe said. The gunman in Florida did not have a line of sight on the former president and failed to fire a shot before he was discovered and arrested, officials say. Trump has sought political advantage by blaming without evidence Biden and the Democratic election rival Kamala Harris for viewing motivation beyond the plots, citing the rhetoric about him endangering democracy. Both Biden and Harris have repeatedly denounced the assassination bits and any political violence, with Biden calling for Congress to provide more resources for the Secret Service. And that's it for the international headlines. And now let's get into the Pagkasa weather briefing about the tropical depression Igme from Pagkasa weather specialist Daniel James E. Villamere.
Magandang umaga mula sa Pag-asa Weather Forecasting Center. Ito na ating update sa magiging tayo ng panahon sa susunod na 24 oras. Kaninang 2:30 ng madaling araw ay nakalabas na ng ating Philippine Area of Responsibility itong bagyo na ating minomonitor na may local name na Igme. At itong tropical depression na ito, latest location natin as of 4 a.m. ay sa layong 520 kilometers north-northeast ng Itbayat, Batanes. Ito ay may taglay na lakas ng hangin na malapit sa gitna na umaabot sa 55 km per hour, pagbugso na umaabot sa 70 km per hour. Patuloy yung paggalaw nito pahilagang kanluran sa bilis sa 35 km per hour papalayo sa ating bansa. At sa kasalukuyan, malayo na ito sa ating kapuluan, wala nang direktang epekto sa atin, pero makikita natin dito sa ating latest satellite images, itong mga makakapal na kaulapan na patuloy na umiiral sa malaking bahagi ng Luzon at ng Visayas ay ang patuloy na epekto ng southwest monsoon o hanging habagat. Kaya malaking bahagi ng Luzon, pati na rin dito sa western Visayas at sa summer provinces, makakaranas ngayong araw ng makulimlim na panahon. Sasamahan niya ng mga kalat-kalat na pag-ulan, pagkulog at pagkidlat. Pinakamaapektuhan ng habagat, ito yung pag-iral ng southwest monsoon, itong malaking bahagi na extreme northern Luzon. So sa Batanes, Babuyan Islands, pati na rin dito sa western section ng northern at central Luzon, sa mga areas ng Ilocos Region at sa mga lalawigan ng Zambales at Batan. Asahan natin, since ito yung mga areas na exposed or yung pinaka-exposed sa habagat, ang mataas sa tsansa ng mga malalakas at tuloy-tuloy na pag-ulan ngayong araw. Sa nalalabing bahagi ng Visayas at buong Mindanao, makakaranas naman tayo ng maaliwalas na panahon for today, maliban na lamang sa mga tsansa ng isolated rain showers or yung mga usual na thunderstorms pagsapit ng hapon hanggang sa gabi. At ito yung ating latest track and intensity forecast para kay Bagyong Igme. So habang nasa labas ito ng ating PAR, magpapatuloy yung paggalaw nito generally west-northwestward for the remainder of the day. And pagsapit naman bukas, magiging west-southwestward yung paggalaw nito. Mapapanatili ni Igme ang lakas nito bilang isang tropical depression ngayong araw, pero pagsapit bukas ay since unfavorable conditions yung location ni Igme, ay mag-weaken na ito or tuluyan ng hihina into a low pressure area. And mananatiling malayo pa rin ito sa ating bansa. At wala nang nakataas na wind signals sa anumang bahagi ng ating kapuluan. Gayunpaman dahil sa pag-iral ng habagat, makakaranas pa rin tayo ng pagbugso ng hangin ngayong araw sa areas ng Ilocos Region, Abra, Benguet, sa bahagi ng Batanes, Mabuin Islands, sa extreme eastern portion ng Isabela, Nueva Vizcaya at sa Zambales. Pagsapit naman na bukas, September 22, makakaranas pa rin tayo ng mga pagbugso ng hangin na dala ng habagat sa areas ng Ilocos Region, Abra, Benguet, Batanes, Mabuin Islands, mainland Cagayan, Isabela, Nueva Vizcaya at sa Zambales. At in terms naman if yung heavy rainfall na dala ng habagat na hinahatak ni Bagyong Igme na nasa labas ng ating PAR, ngayong araw asahan natin ang heavy to intense rainfall. Nag-amount niya sa around 100 to 200 millimeters ng pag-ulan sa extreme northern Luzon sa bahagi ng Batanes at Mabuyan Islands. Itong habagat naman ngayong araw magdudulot ng moderate to heavy rain sa bahagi ng Ilocos Region, Zambales at Bataan. Mababawasan yung mga pag-ulan na dala ng habagat starting tomorrow sa extreme northern Luzon and most of Ilocos Region. So moderate to heavy rains pa rin pero ang ating posibleng maranasan sa bahagi ng Pangasinan, Zambales at sa Bataan. Kaya sa mga nabanggit na lugar, patuloy tayong maging handa at alerto sa mga banta ng pagbaha at pagguho ng lupa, lalong-lalo na kung tuloy-tuloy ang pag-ulan na ating mararanasan. At sa kalagayan naman nating karagatan, dahil rin sa epekto ng habagat, as of 5 a.m., may gale warning tayong nakataas sa areas ng Ilocos Sur, seaboards ng La Union, Pangasinan, at sa western coast ng Ilocos Norte. Kaya sa ating mga kababayang mangingisda at may mga maliliit na sasakyang pandagat, sa mga seaboards na ito, kung maaari ay huwag po muna tayong pumalaot dahil patuloy tayong makakaranas ng maalon hanggang sa napakaalong karagatan na dala ng habagat. At para sa karagdagang impormasyon tungkol sa ulat panahon, lalong-lalo na yung mga rainfall o yung heavy rainfall warning or rainfall advisory sa posibleng i-issue ng ating Pag-asa Regional Center sa ating mga lokalidad, i-follow kami sa aming social media accounts at DOST_Pag-asa. Mag-subscribe rin kayo sa aming YouTube channel sa DOST Pag-asa Weather Report at palaging bisitahin ang aming official website sa pag-asa.dost.gov.ph. At yan lamang po ang latest mula dito sa Pag-asa Weather Forecasting Center. Magandang umaga sa ating lahat. Ako po si Dan Villamil nag-uulat.
Thank you very much, Daniel James E. Villamil. And that is it for Cool News on Hello Pilipinas. And we will be back with more news. We will be back with more news headlines later with I just realized I have the live stream in the loud volume. I'm so sorry. Anyways, let me repeat that closing. And that is it for Cool News on Hello Pilipinas. As always, we will be back with more news headlines later with Cool News at noon. That is 12 noon. Until then, I'm Cairo, and thanks for sticking around with us for your for your morning news right here. We will now get back into Hello Pilipinas to wrap up the last few minutes of the show. Okay. Okay, all right. All right, people, it is 8:57 now, and we will get into the quick anime news right here. So let's do that now. Okay, so let's get into the first two here. So, Let This Grieving Soul Retire Anime unveils main promo video visual additional cast. So, the staff of the television anime of Kitsukiki Grudge and Chico's Let This Grieving Soul Retire light novel series revealed on Friday the main promotional video, main visual, and additional cast. The video previews the opening theme song Kato Tomorrow by Lizelle and the opening theme song Scream by Pimaru Sama. And this is the visuals right here. This is the visual I'm seeing here. So yeah, the unique announced cast includes Jun Fukuyama as Art Robin, Akio Otsuka as Guard Welter, Aruka Lichi as Kaina Ross, and the anime will debut on October 1st at 11:30 p.m., which is 12:30 a.m. here in the Philippines, or 10:30 a.m. Eastern daylight zone. I'm sorry, actually, yeah, 10:30 p.m. here. Sorry, my bad. Okay, and the last one is I have been killing slimes for 300 years and maxed out by level 2 reveals another character video for Alcada, the official website for the said anime. The second season of the television anime unveiled on Friday a new character video for Alcada. So you can see the video right here. This is interesting, but yeah. So that's the character video right here. So yeah, again, the anime's second season will be debuting in 2025. Alright, that's the quick anime news for the rest of the last phase of Hello Pilipinas. Let's get into the quote of the day. Okay, give me one moment here. Alright, today's quote of the day. To begin. From William Wordsworth. Ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up the Hello Pilipinas for today. Thank you very much for joining us to start your mornings right here with us. We will be back again tomorrow at the same time, same stations right here. So you can see us you can watch Hello Pilipinas on TVH Network, koolFM, and on TGON Entertainment and TGON News YouTube channels. Coming up next on TVH Network is Konosuba, and on koolFM, a brand new show, Diana and Justin in the Moment. That's coming up next on koolFM. Until then, I'm Cairo. Good morning and hello Filipinas. We will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.